You know what's wild? The little plastic card in your wallet is not just a tool, it's a system, a carefully engineered game that feels rewarding but is actually draining you, bit by bit. Cashback, points, lounge access, all gifts, right? Nope. Distractions. Welcome to the world where debt is a $1 trillion industry, and you're the product. Credit cards weren't born in banks, they were born in restaurants. In 1950, a businessman forgot his wallet during a dinner meeting, and boom, the Diners Club card was born. One card for one restaurant. No plastic, just cardboard. Fast forward 75 years, there are more credit cards in America than people. Think banks only make money when you miss payments? That's just level 1. They profit the moment you swipe. Let's say you buy a $3 coffee, you don't get charged extra. But the shop, they only receive maybe $2.80. The missing 20 cents gobbled up by banks, payment processors, and card networks just for processing your payment. Now, multiply that by billions of swipes every day. Even if you pay your card off in full, on time, you're still part of the system that prints money for them. You feel smart, but the house always wins. Why do you think credit cards feel good? Because they're gamified. Spend more equals win more, but it's not a game, it's behavioral psychology. Cashback isn't a reward, it's bait. Ever wonder why the minimum due is so small? That's intentional. Pay just the minimum, and you could take decades to clear your balance. And you'll pay more in interest than the stuff you bought. In 2024, Americans owed $1.1 trillion on credit cards. That's more than most countries' GDPs. This isn't about poor budgeting. It's a business model. Get you in, get you to stay, get you to believe this is normal. Let's talk about what they don't print in big, bold letters. 29% APR, $40 late fee, annual fee, foreign transaction fee, balance transfer fee, and the worst one, the minimum due trick. It keeps you stuck while they harvest interest. Let me break down APR. APR means annual percentage rate, but don't let the word annual fool you. They calculate it daily. A 29% APR means you're being charged about 0.079% every single day on unpaid balances. So if you have $1,000 unpaid, that's $290 a year just vanishing quietly, automatically. Even one missed payment can trigger a penalty APR, often up to 36%. That's loan shark territory, but legal, because it's in the fine print. That little text on the back of your statement, yeah, that's not just legal stuff. That's the trap. Let's shift gears for a moment. Credit card debt isn't just financial, it's psychological. It haunts your head. Even a $200 charge can feel like a monster under your bed. You start questioning everything. Should I cancel Netflix? Should I stop eating out? Why did I buy that thing last month? Anxiety, shame, guilt. It's not just debt, it's emotional warfare. And while you're losing sleep, banks are making billions comfortably. Here's a stat. Over 40% of cardholders report credit card-related anxiety. Not budgeting anxiety, not income stress, specifically credit cards. And yet the system keeps calling it convenience. You probably heard this before. Just close your card, just pay it off, just stop using it. Sounds simple, but it's not. Here's the part most people never talk about. You can't close your card because your credit score drops. Why? Because credit history length actually matters more than you think. You can't pay in full because you're already juggling bills, interest, and due dates like spinning plates. And you can't stop using it because so many services now require a card on file. Subscriptions, reservations, even identity verification. You're not reckless, you're not weak, you're operating inside a system that was designed to feel normal while quietly locking you in. Buy now, pay later, that became something worse. Buy forever, pay forever, and the worst part, we didn't question it, we normalized it like debt is just a part of being an adult. You probably think of credit cards as something between you and your bank. Swipe the card, pay the bill, done. But that tiny moment, it activates a global infrastructure. Visa, MasterCard, American Express. These aren't just brands, they're part of a financial network that spans across more than 200 countries. Every time you swipe, there's a system processing your transaction in milliseconds, checking your identity, verifying your risk, logging your behavior, and here's the part most people don't know. These networks aren't just about money, they're data systems. They learn where you shop, how often, what time, even what kind of buyer you are. This isn't just about payments anymore. It's about predictive profiling. Your card doesn't just carry money, it carries your habits. You've seen the trap, you've seen how deep it goes, but credit cards aren't evil, they're just misunderstood, and if you use them the right way, they can actually help you. Let me explain. Most credit cards offer something called a grace period. That's the time between when your statement is generated and when your payment is due. If you pay your full balance during this window, you won't be charged a single cent in interest. Not one. That's essentially a short-term loan with no cost. Used smartly, it's a powerful tool. Here's what most people don't know. That grace period doesn't start when you swipe. It starts when your statement is issued. So if you make a purchase right after the statement date, you can get up to 50 days of interest-free time. This is how experienced users make the system work for them. And then there are the rewards. Cashback on food delivery, airport lounge access, fuel points, movie tickets, travel perks. Depending on how you spend, these can actually save money. Some cards even have no annual fee or offer starter benefits for people building credit responsibly, but all of this only works if you never carry a balance. The moment you do, interest starts stacking, and those rewards vanish. So what should you do? You don't need to cancel your card. You don't need to fear it. You just need to master it, because credit cards are like fire. Used carefully, they're powerful. Used carelessly, they burn fast. A place for people who ask better questions about money, about technology, about the world we're building, because the systems shaping your life aren't always visible, but they are always working. We break things down, we make sense of what matters. AI, finance, the future, one idea at a time. Subscribe, take control of your feed, let the algorithm work for you, not against you. Byte Path, your edge in a world of noise.